epic game. So we're gonna. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to your Pinoy, or excuse me, Philippines Dota 2 Allstars Invitational semifinals. It's Mineski versus MSI Evolution Gaming Team. It is probably the most classic and frequent rivalry, most well-established rivalry in all of the Philippines. And actually, I think this is a tiny bit too big. Let's see if we can make that just a wee bit smaller. Yeah, that should be good. This tournament, of course, brought to you by Beyond the Summit. I'm LD. I'm your host. I'm your commentator for this game. And, well, the tournament sponsored, supported, produced by Pacific Esports. Facebook.com/Pacific Esports. Show them some love. Show them some support. But this is MSI Evolution Gaming Team. This is Mineski. This is, frankly, the Philippines Dota scene has not done a great job of adjusting to Dota 2, especially the more established teams. The one team we've seen do really well in Dota 2 is PaggyBigTNC. They're actually your Dota 2 representatives for the Philippines at the Asia. They won the qualifier at the Pinoy Gaming Festival. They'll be attending the Asia, and they are on the other side of the brackets. I want to show you the brackets just for a split second, but it looks like we might have an engagement. If we have a pause, I will bring them up, but on the other side of the bracket is Full Tilt versus PaggyBigTNC. This match, single elimination, best out of one. For everyone just tuning in, we are going to have potentially this first clash starting off. Cuckoo is going to eat a single sticky napalm, and everybody will back off. So Cuckoo playing the Tide Hunter. We have Kimo on the Sniper. And we'll talk about these picks, about these lanes, but yes, Captain Kimo is in fact handling the Sniper. RR, formerly of Mineski, he's playing the Rubik. Meanwhile, solo mid, we have Iwi, also formerly of Mineski. So a bit of a, you know, these MSIevoGT guys perhaps want to show that, you know, Mineski, well, made a mistake not making sure they stayed. We'll find out if they can do it soon. Night Stalker is his hero, and Doc on the off lane, solo Enigma. I expected to see an aggressive tri-lane from Mineski, but it looks like that's not how they want to run this. On the side of Mineski, we have Bimbo, we have Jay playing the Bat Rider against an off-lane Enigma. Tough matchup for Enigma, but with the Eidolons, with some good Malefices, you can probably survive in the lane, but it's going to be a tough matchup. Mr. Swish, he's a relatively new player to this team, has played for them in the past. He's sort of been on and off on the squad. And he's going to be playing our solo mid Swagger Fiend. Yeah, he's the Shadow Fiend. It is going to be the offensive tri-lane in the end for Mineski. Cell, a new player for them as well. He's playing the Jakiro. wootz on his Earthshaker. And 716 as the Naga. Going for that early Brina Basilis. Going for possibly the Tranquil Boots. And just looking to be aggressive in this lane. This is not a good lane for MSIevoGT. Sniper, even with the buff, still very vulnerable. If he ever gets ensnared, there's so much follow-up stun, he will almost certainly fall to that. What MSIevoGT have to do to win this lane is just avoid fights. Pull here, keep Sniper all the way back behind the tower, and with that, with the buffs, he will actually be a little bit more able to do so. The headshot more reliable, take aim, give you a little bit extra range at every level, and, well, will he go for take aim? He's going for Shrapnel, which has gotten some buffs of its own. It has an 1800 cast range and does provide a decent move speed slow, so this is a nice choice. Very curious to see if it'll work out. So far, I gotta say, I give the edge to Mineski. Oh, and then, whoa, Mr. Swish and Iwi both dropping incredibly low. More aggression than you expect to see from this lane. A matchup that, well, Mr. Swish should be able to beat a Night Stalker mid until that first nighttime starts. Top lane, though, it's the huge action breaking out. Everybody dropping low. Fissure already used Ice Path. I think this is the second one. They go into RR. Kimo wants the first blood. wootz getting low, but it's actually the back lines of play. The first blood will fall into RR, and this is not a situation that MSIevoGT want to be in. Getting aggressive against the Naga, Earthshaker, Jakiro tri-lane. Oh, no, not with the results that Captain Kimo was hoping for. Tide Hunter showing his weakness as a tri-lane hero. Rubik, even the Rubik, not the best tri-lane hero until he at least hits level 2. Until he has access to that Fade Bolt. Mineski, level 2 already in the Earthshaker Magic Wand picked up. Jakiro, he's level 2 as well. And Naga's up to level 3. This is bad. This is not a situation that MSIevoGT want to be in. Just the weakness of their picks, the weakness of the lanes. Mineski so far exploiting it. And we'll have to see if they can continue to do so. Kimo, still no boots. You want that to be the first item. At the same time, there's so many stuns. Even if you get your boots, if you get caught by the net, which, oh, by the way, has really good range and is really easy to catch people with, you're probably going to be in trouble anyway. Our mid lane, still going the way of Mr. Swish. Does have the advantage here until some ganks come in. And our bottom lane, Batrider, winning this one. In fact, winning it heavily is some of these kills are Eidolons, but still up there on the tops of the net worth. So this is a bad situation for this squad of MSIevoGT. They're actually losing all 3 lanes, dare I say it. Now, that being said, they do have some... Well, it really comes down to the Night Stalker. The offlane Enigma, perhaps he can TP in, drop a good black hole, but realistically, there's Fissure, there's Ensnare, and there's Ice Path. There's 3 ways in this tri-lane for Mineski to reliably cancel a black hole. So the only thing that I could see turning this game around right now for MSIevoGT is either a mistake from Mineski or the Night Stalker getting a good rune, ganking the top lane. Otherwise, they're in a lot of trouble. So Batrider is going to have an early blink. It's a lot of disconnects from Mineski. 4 heroes have left the game. These guys are playing together on LAN, as you pretty much always see from the Filipino team. So when one disconnects, more are likely to follow. Yeah, I talked about the sniper buffs, but I can talk about them again. I went through every single one, but Shrapnel now has 1800 range instead of 1200. It also gives you vision. Very nice spell. Headshot, 40% chance to proc at all levels. It used to scale from, I think it was 25 or 15 at level 1 all the way up to 40 once it was maxed. The damage a bit less at the earlier levels, but it scales even better. Goes all the way up to 90. He's had improvements to his other abilities. Take Aim gives you 10 extra range at level 1, all the way up to 40 extra range when it's maxed. And Assassinate has longer cast range as well. Sniper has gotten a lot stronger, but he's still Sniper. He's still squishy, he's immobile, and he is vulnerable to chain stuns, chain nukes. Middle lanes, Mr. Switch getting aggressive. Not quite committing to this fight yet, but it's doing a nice job of controlling the lane. Iwi still getting his farm. It's kind of hard to stop even a hero like Night Stalker from farming, having Void, being able to do a bit of bottle crowing, and I'm actually curious, how much are we seeing? Not much. A lot of boots on the courier. Pauses galore, but hopefully we are going to resume this thing. We are back underway. Void, or Nuke's getting thrown out left and right. Jay could rush a Blink Dagger. He could have it real fast the way he's farming. Already up to 28 CS. Again, a lot of those Eidolons, but the 3 farmers for Mineski all having a great time of it. And the 2 heroes that aren't farming that much are Earthshaker and Jakiro, are very farm-independent heroes. Mid lane, the siege is underway. Mr. Swish trying to punish the movement out of the lane from Iwi, and now top lane we have our first net on Kimo. This is the chain stun. Fissure into Ice Pad. This is just ridiculous, but Kimo might just live. Might die to the burn. Will it be enough? He survives with 10 HP. Oh, Kimo summoning all his strength there. Mr. Swish now taking some good damage. Oh, I think Iwi should have just waited for that first nighttime to unload. Might have been able to find a kill there, but pops the DD. Will be able to control this lane nicely. Bottom lane, Batrider simultaneously all 3 lanes with massive aggression. Jay actually tanking the tower. Will stop for the arcane boots. Just trying to help this tri-lane. Speaking of the tri-lane, wootz gets caught out. Sniper going to work. Chopping away. wootz pops the wand. He will still fall. Not able to get the fissure off. Now into Kimo. The net is there. Will this be enough? Here comes an early TP. It's a 5-minute TP. Iwi has arrived. Iwi wants to equal the score. 716 will fall. Jakiro will fall. The tri-lane gets wiped. Oh my goodness. Earthshaker already responded while this was happening. The courier dies. Where did that happen? Dyer's courier. Well, missed that one, but the courier will fall. That is even more gold in the pockets of Mineski. Somewhat making up for the fact that, well, it was the early movement from the Night Stalker, but that was even earlier than what I expected. Now comes Kimo. They're going to rotate him to the middle lane. Night Stalker's on the hunt now. Not really the best shrapnel. The problem with this spell, not very easy to actually land it. Now diving deep onto Mr. Swish. More TPs. Does anybody not have a TP this game? Well, Night Stalker not able to use one, and he will fall. Constant counter ganking from both teams. This is, for anyone who's never watched Filipino Dota, this is what you see. You see early TPs. You see constant aggression. You will see a lot of movement around the map. These guys, there is no waiting. This is really the Russian Dota of the East. Just so exciting to watch. So much back and forth. You'll see your mistakes. You'll see some sloppy plays, but you will also see some sensational stuff. And Off the bat, we've had a lot of back and forth. The one concern for me is a Bat Rider getting tons of farm and a lot of targets he would love to lock down. Also going to go on to Doc here. No, he might die to the Eidolon. The Eidolon's bringing him low. The sticky napalm getting stacked. I think Doc is overextended, or maybe not. Does he have Flame Break? He doesn't. Actually forced to run away. No bottle for him. Meanwhile, middle lane, there's a Night Stalker lurking in the wings, waiting in the wings, and wootz is invis here. Raise number 1 is going to hit. In comes the sniper. This could be his death. Where is that fissure? Fissure on 2. Nice job. One more auto attack. They pick off the sniper. Now the turnaround on the Iwi. It's only level 3 Void. Meanwhile, top lane, Jakiro doing some good work onto Rubik, bringing him down, and now Tidehunter able to retreat away. So they actually rotate the sniper mid. Generally a little bit easier of a matchup up against that Shadow Fiend, but they try to get aggressive, and they do so with Earthshaker having a fortunate invis rune being off the map. Also notice the Radiant Ward here. Notice the fact the Dire has no ward vision. They are playing 100% in the dark. Oh boy, Filipino Dota. This is where you really would like a co-caster. Oh, it's so much fun, but at the same time, I worry for my voice. We do have DreamHack tomorrow, so I might have to keep it a little bit restrained. But for the moment, let's take our first check of the gold graph. And this is normally a lot later than I would, but, well, 9 kills in 7.5 minutes and tons more TPs. Huge lead for Mineski, as you would expect, winning all 3 lanes. Bit of a turnaround top, but still they are very far ahead. Bat Rider should have his Blink Dagger soon. No, going for the Urn and the Magic Wand. Doesn't feel he needs the Blink, and hey, it kind of makes sense because they have so much other long-range initiation. He doesn't really have to be the one to go in first. He can follow up after a Fissure, after an Ice Path, so just tanking up, getting those utility items. Experience also a big lead, and experience, this is the bigger thing. The key is going to be this Tidehunter not level 6 yet. Rubik not level 6. They can steal Fissure, they can steal Ice Path. They do have Ravage, but they got to get there first, and they are not there yet. Double damage rune bottled up. Shadow Fiend continued to have his way with this lane. Now top lane, the big dive on the sniper. Remember, no Ravage here. Kimo gets caught. So much chainsaw, but a nice telekinesis. There's the Fissure, the next level of stunts, but it's not enough. Actually, the sleep comes out. Now they want to get the hell out of here because Doc has joined the fight. Doc has his black hole. Malefice already used. SEL booking it, trying to hoof it out of here. Meanwhile, on the back lines of play, double damage. Night Stalker comes in, but Bat Rider. Oh, the turnaround potential for both these teams. There's the lasso. Iwi might fall, has the DD, but helpless to actually use a Kimo, doing what he can, which is not enough. Riptide as well. Following up. Where is that Malefice? Already used. Still no Ravage. Dropping low 716. He'll fall. Meanwhile, the other lights of play. Night Stalker to fall as well. No, they actually lived. Everybody's living on MSIevoGT. Unbelievable. Night Stalker to fall. Next in line might be this Bat Rider. Oh, no, the Raze has come in. Here comes Mr. Swish. He slams it in. Jams that one in. Great play from him. Now the Riptide and the auto attacks from Shadow Fiend getting a bit out of control. Rubik trying to hoof it out of here. RR so low. Unable to survive this, but will zap the Earthshaker before falling at his dying breath. Now he pays. Jay says, get the hell out of here with that nonsense. He'll get the kill. 11-4 our score. Kimo is a 4-man shield and boots. That is it, and that is not what you want to be on the sniper. The good news is everybody from Mineski has decided to kind of fight behind here. Now the Requiem of Souls gets channeled. Good damage. Raise number 1. There you go. Just bringing everyone down. Now Cuckoo next in line. They are just created a base camp up their own. Now Kimo, one by one. Mineski is just crushing through MSIevoGT. We talked about the sniper, the weakness of this hero against offensive tri-lanes, against these aggressive picks, and they needed those 2 solos to win their lanes, but the 2 solos both lost their lanes. Enigma lost that bottom lane to Bat Rider. Shadow Fiend dominated the Night Stalker mid, and now we have a Blink Dagger up on Jay. And he didn't rush this. He went for the Arcane Boots. He went for the Urn of Shadows. And oh, by the way, he's already got 4 charges. He's been spamming them on himself. Gold continues to rise all the way up over that 8K mark. Incredible lead for Mineski. Over 8K experience lead. They went for the more aggressive draft. They had lanes that should have worked, and they have executed beautifully. This is a bad position for MSIevoGT. It's a sniper who can die to really almost any hero on the map. This hero needs a good start. There's not an easy comeback mechanic for him. And Jay senses it. He wants blood. He's out for some fresh, delicious old man. Wants that Kimo. Blinks in. Forward onto him. Firefly to burn him down. Holding onto the lasso. Not wanting to waste it just yet. Urn as well. Just the auto attacks. Kimo can't stand against this. He will be picked off by that last flame break. Now the counter initiation. Blink Dagger's here. Fissure on 2. Actually on 3, I think. Now earning up. They do have a Naga Sleep in 20 seconds. There's no Ravage yet. Oh, this doesn't look too good. Oh, in comes Bat Rider. Batman's on the move. And the Razes Oh my god, Shadow Fiend just ruining them. Black hole on everyone, but where is the follow-up? Where is the turnaround? It's the Jakiro. It's the hero for this squad. 19-5. Mineski, who has looked, frankly, rather weak in Dota 2, to put it nicely, and borderline just not used to the game at all in previous events. They have clearly been practicing. They are picking heroes that fit better into this patch. They are running their traditional pinoy, tri-lades, but at the same time, they're just doing a great job of picking heroes that make sense, fit the lineups. The decision to run an aggressive tri-lane, very smart. The individual play from the solos, very solid. And we're in a position now. I don't know if there's any comeback in sight for this squad. MSIevoGT, they have Ravage. They have some team fight with the Black Hole, but Black Hole's on cooldown, and Ravage ain't gonna help you when this happens, when Batrider just easily catches you out, looks to bring you down. Now Fissure stolen by Rubik, doesn't matter, he'll drop. I think it was Fissure anyway. Doc dropping low as well. He'll be forced back. HyperX getting some good publicity with this game, and in they go. One more raise. Mr. Swish just driving a Night Stalker back to the base, blinking forward. The Fissure to follow up. Lack the mana for the Requiem, but the raises are here. The auto attacks are here. Mineski are killing MSIevoGT inside of their base. This matchup, lots of history between these teams. Mineski and MSIevoGT, really a classic matchup in your Filipino, in your Pinoy Dota. And, well, it's feeling like a stomp right now. Can we say that? I mean, let's be honest about it. Over 10k gold, just a massive lead. Better lanes, good execution. All the items in the world. The experience lead to be up 15,000 this early. Sometimes experience is just a number. Not the case this game. They are so far ahead. They might catch Batrider, though. This is a kill you don't want to be giving away. Jay, blinking to the enemy base, will drop to the tower. That's Bimbo for you. Sometimes he goes for the big plays. They either backfire or they don't. Now Rubik on his broomstick. He's flying along here. Oh, that is a cute thing to see. Trying to catch up with his Earthshaker. Still hoping it in. Oh, he's going to run right into a Shadow Fiend. One raise. One auto attack. Down he will fall. Now Cuckoo caught out. No mana for the Ravage. Had the 6 wand charges. Not able to get them up. And next in line will be Captain Kimo. This is not looking good for him. Still has that. Oh, he's picked up the Belt of Giant Strength. He is falling out of control now. And by that I mean, well, he's dying. Monster kill for Mr. Swish. He is a monster. This Shadow Fiend should be triple his size. The amount of kills, the amount of action he's had so far. Ubosyan Mineski, indeed. I'm reading the chat right now, and oh boy, this is an Ubosyan kind of game. Earthshaker's almost got his Blink Dagger. Mineski getting so much item progression. It's a good chance to check it. 26-6, 14 minutes in, over 2 kills per minute. Standard Filipino Dota game. It may be Dota 2, but some things will not change. BKB now complete on the Shadow Fiend. 4 staff coming soon on the Batrider. On the side of MSIevoGT, we've got maybe a mechanism at some point this game, but it doesn't matter. Doc's dying by himself. Malefice will be applied. One more auto attack and the Earth Charge. Jay, Bimbo going man mode and finding these kills. Now the Sniper comes in. Does he have his... Oh, he's got Assassinate. Got Assassinate. Not enough. Now they turn this fight around. BKB Shadow Fiend. There you go. There's your Requiem of Souls. Can't do anything. He will Ravage, but it doesn't matter. Shadow Fiend wants the Sniper. He'll say, okay, I guess I'll kill Cuckoo. And Jay still lives. Jay lives on about 100 HP. And probably looks to dive the base in the next 4 seconds. Meanwhile, on the bottom side of the map, Naga Siren not even fighting with the team. 716 just side pushing, split pushing. Mineski just... You know, showing that there's a reason why this team has such a huge fan base. When they win, they do so in absolutely sensational fashion. Great individual solo performances. Big tower diving and aggression from this squad. And, well, if you didn't know, these guys probably the most Facebook likes in the world of any Dota team. Over 500,000. So I would tell you to go support them, but there is so much support. I don't know if they need it. It's like 4 times what Na'Vi has, and we all know how popular Na'Vi is, so... Mineski doing proud by their legions of fans so far. Haven't won the game yet. Have not won the game yet. Although it does feel a bit out of reach for MSIevoGT. They have Black Hole. They have Ravage. The question is, well, how do you really set up the team fight? This is not going to help. Batrider jumps in, catches out Rubik. No broomstick flaming movement for you. Now he will steal. No, he steals the lasso. Oh, he's going to lasso back the Batrider. Where is the follow-up for this team? Bimbo's been left out on an island. Now the mech from Enigma. Echo Slam. Says no RR, you are dead. Requiem gonna be channeled. No, there's no Requiem. Oh, I wanted to see that, but the sleep and the ice pad followed up. BKB from Mr. Swish. 1 raise, 2 raise. Down they all fall, just getting bowled over like pins at an alley. And Mineski leading now 13-6. I have to cast DreamHack tomorrow. I have to cast another best out of 3 after this game. Or at least I think I'm casting DreamHack. And this is gonna be tough. Casting one of these Pinoy games. Okay, MSIevoGT. They're beat. And this is actually something you won't see a lot of. Filipino teams don't often GG. They can be down 20k gold. They will defend until their throne dies. But they're just, it's a little bit too much even for them. They call the GG, then they don't actually GG out of the game, though. This is also something they like to do. They'll call the GG, and then they'll stay around. They'll have that one more fight. And maybe they will fight until the bitter end. We'll have to see. And they go, Batrider gonna catch Rubik again. Serious hate for the shitty wizard. The shitty wizard will be falling. Live longer than I expected. Now into Kimo, and probably the Tidehunter as well. Gush will hit the Naga, slowing this aggression down. Yep, it's just this typical Pinoy GG. Nothing to see here, folks. Before there was the PGG or Minute 5 squad, there was of course this Pinoy Dota GG. On we go, net onto the sniper. Should be an easy kill. Sticky Napalm getting stacked. Kimo has completed his power chance, but look at the auto attacks alone. Oh, that's brutal. Now the Ravage from Tide. Was anything good stolen? It was Riptide. Will it be enough though? Naga able to use illusions to break out of that Malphite stun. Now turning around onto Tidehunter. Time for some good old-fashioned fountain camping. Mr. Swish says, let me just kill your base while my team's busy farming your fountain. Chopping away, slicing and dicing. Hurling some, what does he throw anyway? Just little red orbs, I guess, of nastiness. Oh, Jay, you know you want to. Force staff into an ult, or maybe a blink, and then a force staff out. Could be looking to go here. Will grab in the Ghost Scepter. He has got his fountain camping down to a science. No chance for RR. Rubik will fall. Boy, do they hate this wizard. Mr. Swish has cleaned up the bottom racks, or nope, will do so now. Assassinate, bringing him low, not killing him off, and that's where your endless supply of urn charges will help heal everyone back up to full HP. Mineski just running away with this game. It is a best out of 1 single elimination format until the grand finals. The grand finals will be best out of 3, but boy, oh boy, this was something to watch. This is not anything we've ever seen out of Mineski in Dota 2. At least nothing I've seen. I've cast a handful of their games. They have not looked sharp, but boy, have they looked sharp today so far. And MSIevoGT went for the greedy lineup, being punished heavily for it. Mr. Swish gonna unload, unravels, and just pounds away with those ults and the nukes. Too much AoE. Mr. Swish doing insane nuke damage. He'll bring them all down at the fountain. And it's no longer safe at the fountain. They know this. They're gonna start... Oh boy, they're drawing a lot of stuff on the map. But they're gonna start smokes. It's the last retreat. This is what Doc's gotta do. He's gotta find a place to hide in the tree line. Kimo smoked up as well. He'll be hiding over here. Oh, he's gonna throw out a shrapnel. Now he needs to probably hoof it out. Nope. Those who did not escape safely from the fountain will pay, will perish. Black hole, doesn't matter, will fall. And now the Shadow Fiend ult. In comes Kimo, and out should go Kimo out of this world very soon because he is looking to be rather dead. The great migration from MSIevoGT. They tried to return home, and home is no longer safe. Rome is burning. MSIevoGT's base is burning. And now 716, poised to take the second lane of Rex. Something stolen by the Rubik. What was this? Doesn't even matter. Oh boy. I don't know, guys. This is, of course, your semi-final. So we have a best out of 3 grand final come your way. The winner of this match, which will be, at this point, Mineski. It's pretty safe to say that. There was a GG 5 minutes ago anyway. But they'll be playing up against the winner of Full Tilt and Paggy Big TNC. I'm not too familiar with Full Tilt, but Paggy Big TNC is the Filipino representative at the Asia, and they are the most accomplished Dota 2 team in the Philippines. Not as well known as some of the Dota 1 teams. And, well, wootz, no Echo Slam, but he's got a Battle Fury. Battle Fury Earthshaker. Oh, boy. Come on, let's see a big Enchant Totem from you, wootz. Look at that damage. Actually, not that insane. Enchant Totem, of course, does go off of your base damage, off of your base stat, which is your strength. So, getting that plus damage, it sounds good, it looks good on paper, but Armlet, Lothar's, Daedalus, Earthshaker, this is the way to maximize your damage if you're trying to play that carry ES. Well, I think Mineski's gotten enough kills this game. I think that's safe to say. Here comes Mr. Swish. Didn't have his full complement of souls. Otherwise, that ult probably is an instant double kill. Kimo's dropping low. More fountain camping. More fountain camping. Oh, God. Oy vey. Oy, oy, oy. Now Doc. Everybody dies. Nowhere left to run. MSIevoGT. I would even say they put up a good fight, but realistically, it wasn't much of a fight. Lost all 3 lanes. We're at pick sniper against an aggressive tri-lane, then lost the aggressive tri-lane. They had the one moment of hope, that glimmer of hope when Nightstalker TP'd in top, but it just wasn't enough. That tri-lane top needed too much help, and it will be Mineski who advanced forward out of this group in absolutely spectacular fashion. 57-8, your score for this best out of 1 single elimination semifinal. Captain Kimo goes home. Bimbo and co move forward. Mineski will be in the grand finals for the Philippine Dota 2 All-Stars Invitational, brought to you by Beyond the Summit. Of course, organized and prizes brought to you, or gathered for you, rather, by Pacific Esports. Facebook.com/Pacific Esports. Show them some love. Show them some support. It's time to tell a sad song. But as we look forward to the grand finals, we will be having potentially a very interesting matchup. Mineski, sort of the old kings of Dota 1 in the Philippines, have fallen off in recent times, but looking kind of revitalized here today. They'll be playing against Paggy Big TNC or Full Tilt. Paggy Big, probably the favorite to win that match, but you never know. Either way, that will be your grand finals. That will be a best out of 3. I'm LD of dotacommentaries.com, up Beyond the Summit. If you enjoy my casting, be sure to follow me, support me. Facebook, twitter.com/ldDOTA. All today's VODs will be up on Twitch and, of course, on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/ldDOTA. So thanks again for tuning in, guys, and now I think it's time to wave goodbye to our friends from MSIevoGT.